So guys, ever since I made my first withdrawal from the financial market Forex, I made a decision that I was going to carry as many people as possible along. So I was going to share the experience with many people, right? So it's such an amazing experience, and that's the reason why we are very passionate and consistent dropping contents like this on this particular YouTube channel for free, right? Absolutely free. Okay, so welcome on board once again, guys. So let's quickly dive into the charts without much waste of time. So on my screen right now is GBP USD on the 1 hour time frame. So what did we analyze for GU last week? Okay, so really quickly, last week we had the price was around this region. Okay, so this was Monday, and then I said I was going to be expecting bearish intents from this particular supply, so you could go review the video if you did not see it. Okay, but for those who saw that video, I'm sure you follow me very well. Okay, and I said there is this form of demand here I mapped out here. So I said for us to go down, we need to see the break of this demand. Okay, but if we react firmly on this demand, then we could see higher levels. But I said overall, I'm expecting this supply to hold us firm. Okay, and that's exactly what we saw play out on the chart. So since the week, it's been a downpour, right? It's been a heavy downpour, so we've been melting down so hard. Okay, so that's the forecast. Such an amazing forecast for last week. Like I said, we've always had over 95% accuracy on this channel. So if you've been following us, do well to keep following consistently. Subscribe if you've not subscribed, and turn on the notification bell, and do well to share these videos with your friends. Okay, feel free to share with your friends and get them to also enjoy what you enjoy also. Okay, so really quickly, let's see what we're going to be expecting for GBP USD today. And to see that, we have to do a top down analysis really quickly. Okay, a top down analysis. So this is the daily time frame on GBP USD, and I told you guys that from this level I'm going to be expecting a meltdown, okay, on the daily time frame. And I said I was going to be looking at this area on the chart, and this area is around 1.1857. okay, so I'm expecting a drop down up to this area on the daily, because we are reacting off a very valid daily supply. But for that to happen, we need to see the break of this very strong demand level below here. So we need to see how price reacts from that level before we can expect the lower areas on the chart. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame really quickly. Okay, so for the 4-hour time frame, we see price is currently reacting off a level here. So although I don't expect this to hold so much, so at most we just get a mitigation of this supply level here, and then we keep on melting to the downside. Okay, but overall I want to see price here also on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so this is a valid demand. We have series of valid demand levels here below here. So this is the extreme, this is the decisional, and we could see some form of reactions from this demand, but overall on the daily we could just see mitigations. I want to see lower lows. Okay, so I'm personally more bearish, but on the flip side of things, we could see one of these areas hold very firm, and then we see a flip scenario, so you could just adapt to that. If that happens, we target this level, but I'm not expecting that. So this level is the bigger supply level above, which is around 1.2591. okay, but overall guys, like I said, I'm expecting further downpour. Then let's lastly see the 1-hour time frame for GBP USD. Okay, so for GBP USD, I am expecting further downpour. So on the 1 hour, what I could expect here is a mitigation of this supply level here. So we have a valid supply level here. So the moment price comes up, mitigates this level, I want to see a continuation of the flow down. Okay, so that's what I'll be expecting at probably market open. So I want to see price react firmly. You know, we have some level of demands here, we're already reacting on one. So if price can break these levels, then we could see this TP achieved by next week. Okay, so that's what I've been expecting. I expect more downpour, but on the flip side, if we flip bullish, like I said, we target this supply level above. This will be the next target if we flip bullish by any means. So that's the flip side of things. Okay, so we see bullish scenario we target here. Okay, so that'll be that for guys for GBP USD. Do well to drop your questions if you have any. So if there's something I said you don't really get very clear, use the comment section and drop your questions, and I'll be there to drop responses to you all. Okay, next up we're going to move up to gold. Okay, XAUUSD. Okay, but while I'm saying this, I don't know if there are some of you here who are trading prop firms. I have a book written on how to pass your prop firm, okay, like a pro, even if you're not a pro trader. So how to pass prop firm like a pro. Okay, so in that book I shared some hacks on how you could pass your prop accounts. Okay, it's not difficult. Okay, just some knowledge you don't have. Okay, so just do well to check out that book. The link is currently in the description, so just check it out to pass prop firm. So we've had amazing testimonies from our channels, the Telegram channel, the Discord channel, the private community, and the public community. We've had amazing testimonies of people who have been funded, how they've passed their challenge just by the hacks shared in that book. So do have to check out that book. Okay, do have to check it out. Okay, so really quickly on my screen right now is gold XAUUSD, and okay, so where did gold close for last week? Alright, so for last week we had our gold closed around this level here. So we had gold closed around this level last week. Okay, so I remember I told you guys before last week that this was a valid supply where we could have a reaction, and we had this reaction and price was pending here. Okay, so this pump was into the NFP that was released 2 weeks ago, and then this is where price was ranging, and I told you guys that I'm expecting further downpour on gold, and I was expecting firstly this, I said this was my first TP for gold, TP1, and then secondly I said I'll be targeting this line for my TP2. Okay, so guys, how did it play out? It was amazing. You can see exactly from where we are, we saw a major dump, like it has been dumping sporadically throughout the week, and then we have almost achieved TP1, but we are not yet there. Okay, so what can we expect moving forward? So that was an amazing forecast, guys. Congratulations if you took it. Congratulations if you were part of this channel last week. Congratulations. So it was awesome. Yeah, we had lots of testimonies too from these trade ideas that were shared. Like I said, I always share entry and exit points on my community. So members of my community, I give them we do webinars, we do give them trade forecasts, also we share signals and a whole lot. We back test our errors when we make mistakes on the chart and stuff like that. We do a whole lot of, we give a whole lot of amazing content to our members. Okay, so do well to join in any of the community. So the paid community is there, you can see the link to the Discord, the private community, and then the free Telegram community is also there. So guys, really quickly, let's see what to expect for gold moving forward from where we are. Okay, so let's start with the top down analysis. So on my screen right now is the daily time frame for gold. Okay, and I remember saying very clearly that, yeah, so I said we're going to be dumping from here, and so far we're dumping. I said this was going to be my first area of target on the daily time frame, and then once that area is met, I was going to be looking at this area here on the daily. So we are almost at our TP1 for gold, and then the moment that's done, we're going to see how we react to get TP2. So what I could expect here on the daily is a reaction of this demand. This demand is refined already. It's not exactly a daily demand, but it's refined on a lower time frame. So if we react from there, we could see some form of mitigation around this zone. Then maybe to give us a little reaction, we might come up to higher levels and then continue dumping. Okay, so that's what I expect on the daily time frame. Okay, then really quickly let's look at the 4-hour time frame. So the 4-hour time frame, gold is bearish. We are tanking down, guys. Okay, for the 4-hour time frame, we can see we are forming series of lower highs and lower lows so far. So lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay, so we could expect that mitigation to continue up until this demand. So if at market open this bullish formation continues, the market could levitate up to this supply level here, and then from this supply level we could dump further up to this demand level here. Okay, so from this demand we could get a push up to higher areas on the chart, maybe around this level here, to continue the bearish order flow. Okay, So but overall I'm expecting price here. Okay, so we might not see a push, this high, but however we could see a form of mitigation and then we go for the TP2. So by next week, by the weekend, I'll be expecting to see price around this level. Okay, around 1885. Okay, so I'm more bearish on gold on the 4-hour time frame. Then lastly, let's look at the 1-hour time frame. So guys, for the 1-hour time frame on gold, yeah, for the 1-hour time frame, like I said, I'm looking at targeting this demand here. So once this demand is tapped, we could see some form of bullish rally, and then from there we continue the bearish order flow. Okay, so this demand to give us some bullish relief, and then we continue bearish till 1885. So I want to see price at 1885. Okay, so I'm more bearish on gold moving forward, but let's watch out for this demand as it could give us some decent reaction. But if price immediately breaks the demand, then we could just expect a mitigation and then a further downfall. So I hope that is clear enough. Do answer questions where need be. Okay, so that'll be all for now, guys. Do have an amazing week ahead. Chinex.